We have some news breaking from the cap-friendly Twitter account of all places. Take a look at this tweet they posted yesterday. It appears the New York Rangers have signed forward Gustav Rydahl to a one-year, one-way standard player contract. It'll go on for 2022-2023, where he has a $750,000 base salary. Rydahl is a 27-year-old undrafted free agent, 6'3", 201, plays center and had 15 goals and 15 assists for Färjestad BK in the SHL this season. So, if you go over to the entire profile over here, it does say the spectacles of this guy. Spectacles, is that the right word? Specs, I guess you could go out there and say. And if you go over to his Elite Prospects page and see what Rydahl has indeed accomplished, 27 years old, 6'3", 201, all the same stuff that we had seen before, it does say here that he signed a contract with the Rangers as well. And if you look at his tenure in the SHL, he has had a few seasons in that hockey league where he didn't really produce all too much. Now, the most recent few years playing for Färjestad, he actually started to get his offensive edge a little bit more polished and refined, as this season he had 30 points in 44 games and 12 points in 19 games in the postseason. He also played for Team Sweden at the Olympic Games, where he had 0 points in 5 games. And if you look at the scouting report on Elite Prospects, it says here, Rydahl is a physical power forward who plays with a lot of grit, loves to agitate opponents and take advantage when players cannot handle their temper, owns a decent shot, useful in box play, and he is a tremendous team player. However, the contract he has signed, reportedly speaking at least, goes on in 2022-2023, meaning that if you're hoping this guy's able to come over to the Rangers today and help them out in their postseason run against the Carolina Hurricanes, that's probably not going to be possible. His contract is for next season, and besides, even if they were able to get him over onto their team now, he would not have been on their reserve list in the first place, so he would not have been able to play. Now, I accidentally did open it up a little bit earlier, but Statboy Steven, who is a wonderful hockey analyst on Twitter, went out there and gave his thoughts on Gustav Rydahl. He is a primary New York Rangers-centered guy, so he talks a lot about Ranger stuff. The Rangers have signed a center who plays with an edge. He is by no means a guarantee to make the team, but as an undrafted free agent, there is no risk at all. The one-way standard player contract to me probably means he finishes the season in Hartford next year if he does not crack the team. The signing is similar to Andres Amboul in 2009. Amboul, also undrafted, came off a career year in the Swiss League, getting 41 points in 50 games for Davos. He could not make the team, though. He played in the AHL for a year and then returned to Switzerland to play for ZSC and Davos to this day. Rydahl won the SHL championship with Färjestad this season, represented Sweden at the Olympics, and will join some familiar faces. Rydahl and Lundqvist, Nils Lundqvist by the way, both represented Team Sweden last season, for instance. Rydahl is a player who, if successful, will fill a fourth-line role. Will Kevin Rooney be too expensive? It's possible. Josh Coughlin mentioned Belmar. That's the outcome we should hope for here. A solid fourth-liner for free who contributes to this team's success. If he does not contribute to the team's success, though, and returns to Europe after 1 year like Amboul did, that's okay. This signing didn't cost us anything other than cash. No picks, no assets, no trade. Let's hope that Rydahl can achieve what Amboul, but also Ville Meskinen, Michael Lindqvist, and Malte Stromwall couldn't. So, pretty much, this is a free player. This is a guy that you're really not spending anything to get, and he's a guy that wants to come over to North America and play on your team, at least reportedly speaking, according to Cap Friendly. Now, this thing was posted yesterday, so I don't really know when the official announcement is going to be made that the Rangers did indeed sign this guy. But, if it's anything like the Red Wings signing Pontus Andreasson earlier today, or yesterday, I believe, then we might not see this news actually break for a few weeks. But either way, Rydahl is a guy that can come over here. You can see physical power forward, plays with a lot of grit and all that. This will be an interesting add to the Rangers' bottom six, and we'll see where exactly they go next season with this player. But talk to me in the comments either way. What do you think about Rydahl, Gustav Rydahl, coming over to the New York Rangers and signing a contract with this team? If you're a fan of Färjestad in the SHL, then please let me know your thoughts about this player. How do you think of his play style? What do you expect to see out of him at the NHL level? I hope you enjoyed this British Trolls 99, and bye.